I've got some fond memories of this place. I'm looking forward to it. All right, day one of practice. Santee Cooper. Gonna be some more sight fishing here, along with some frogging and flipping and chatterbait and spinnerbait and swim jigging. So it's gonna be southern style fishing. It's one of my favorite places, man. I love fishing Santee Cooper. It's got giant fish. The fish is shallow. You gonna believe this? Look at that. That's what lives in Santee.
So I just got to come up with my own brand and get...
Travis woke up from his nap. Yeah, he's back. He's back! He hadn't been here. Yeah, that's why the last video or two you watched was not that, but he doesn't want on this camera either. He's back! Look!
Awake.
He's back! MPFL. He had to work it first, so we had an overlap. It's the only overlap we have for the year. Trav's back. John and I are happy about that. That is a perfect swim. We are on Lake Santee Cooper in Summerville, South Carolina. I believe that's right. Following a complete meltdown at Lake Murray. So just what I like when you have a bad derby is just to get right back in the saddle, and the opportunity, I like the opportunity to do that because you can right some wrongs very quickly. And I got some wrongs I'd like to right. So it's a good place to do it. Biggest bag I ever caught in my life, 32 pounds something. I don't even remember what it was, but it was 32 something. I caught here in 2006. So yeah, I'm old. That was the first time I was here sight fishing. So we'll see how this goes. But there's some giants in this place, and a lot of bubba fishing, flipping, skipping, frogging, sight fishing. Sounds like fun. So it's a big place. I think this is the largest lake. Lake Marion alone is the largest lake in South Carolina, and then we got Lake Moultrie below it. So lots to scout out, lots to look at. Got some bad weather coming on the third day of practice, so we're gonna have to giddy up. This is what you gotta carry around. Yeah, to keep up with all y'all. Day one of practice. Santee Cooper. We are down on Lake Moultrie. He's put in at Blacks. I think Kelly Jordan won out of here in like 1972. I don't think it was that long ago, but it was a while ago. There's a lot of guys putting in here. This is the South Lake. It's one of my favorite places, man. I love fishing Santee Cooper. It's got giant fish. The fish is shallow, swampy, as you can see around us. You're gonna see some of the biggest alligators you see all across the country. Really excited about this week. Travis said, beat a hammer, not the nail this week, so that's the plan, beat a hammer, not the nail. Close to the canal, if you get to from the upper lake. Them derbies won here before. Got this live scope perspective. Last tournament. Man, this shallow water, you can use it. I don't think there's trees in the middle of this one, I don't think. I remember running all over it, not being worried about anything. Maybe there are trees. Maybe I followed that boat lane and I just don't remember. I think there are trees. I don't think I ran all over it. I think I ran boat lanes. I don't remember. I just, it's some offshore points and humps, and honestly, I just don't remember where all I can run and can't run. I just being a little bit safe. I mean, like, it doesn't take that much time to idle just a little bit. I fished back in here, and I remember running around, but like when we came out of the canal, those rocks, I don't recall those. It's just been too long. I just, you can't practice and fish if we tear a lower unit off this morning, so just taking my time. Not really something we really like to do. I'd like to go, like we're gonna go now, but I just checking the top of that hump, make sure there wasn't any rocks on it. And side image can tell you if there's any stumps or trees on it. Last time we were here a month ago, they were just coming into it. We come a month later and they just leaving. You just don't see hardly anything, do you? You don't even see carp. Gar. Thought so far is I'm just surprised how little I see of evidence on the bank. Like I said, I don't see any brim. I don't see a shad spawn. I don't see anything. I don't see empty beds. I don't see fry. I don't see anything.
Hey.
All right, how's your morning going?
Caught three that are close to 3 pounds. Just well, I weighed them, they're 3 pounds. They're skinny males, post-spawn males.
Okay.
Unless they're post-spawn females, all on a chatterbait.
I haven't had a single bite this morning.
I've covered a crap ton of water. I put the trolling motor down and just did stop with buzzbait and chatterbait, and all of them come out of grass and like this if you see alligator grass or whatever that stuff is.
Yeah.
Front windy edge. I mean, I've had another couple bites that like hit it really hard down the Benedict or something, but they're eating it, man. The ones that are eating it, it's right for them.
Like, I've been in a couple of backwaters that there's just no sign of life, in the bags like where they first would spawn. Dude, you don't even see empty beds. You don't see fry. You don't see anything. I'll tell you a weird thing I saw. A lot of the guys offshore in some of these big pockets, like way out there on road beds and structure and stuff, This thing is going to be a lot further along than Murray. We knew that coming into it. I mean, it's just so shallow and flat, Anyway, I'm just fishing. I'm just reporting in to see how your morning's going. I'm glad you got some bites. I just got a bite right there. I'm going the other way around the tree. She's all the way around it. Complete circle. You would never, ever, 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 ever land this fish in a tournament. I don't know that I'll land it now. She's got me all kinds of rad. It's only 10-pound test line. She's getting tired though. Uh-oh. There's hope now. I like fishing shallow, but I don't like having to do it spinning early. You gonna believe this? Look at that. Lord have mercy. Golly. And that's what lives at Santee. 780. Isn't that incredible?
First, I'm trying to tell myself to go back to sleep. Yeah. I don't know if I should get gas in my boat or not. Only burned like 12 or 13 gallons yesterday. Oh, it's kind of big over there too. A little running across the lake. It's not like
It's a big lake.
yeah.
It's a long ways across it.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I think I had one bite after I saw you. So I had 2 bites all day yesterday, all day long. You probably had 10.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
But it wasn't no good after Travis got in the boat with me. So I think it's Travis. You left him in the boat too long with you in the morning. No, we found some good looking areas too, man. Just dead.
I got thinking about what I was saying when we were here a month ago before the off limits, and I was telling you, I said, I wish these 2 were flipped because Murray's not going to be far enough along with the shack. It's going to be, there are going to be too many fish spawning. They're not going to be enough on the points. Yeah. And then we're going to get here and it's going to be done. Yeah. And that's exactly what happened.
I had like 15 pounds yesterday. That's what it would have been. We got 2 spots I could catch fish in, but I could end up with 10 pounds, but I'd catch, if I hung up in those 2 spots all day, I'd catch a limit.
I could have had 20 if I'd have had everything I saw. The one I caught, which was a giant, and then I saw 2 pairs, 2. Yeah. Both females, 1 4-pounder, 1 5-pounder, and a couple of nice males, but there's no catching the 1 pair I found. There's no catching them at all. There's no catching them. And the second pair, the first pair I found, maybe if you spent 3 hours, maybe. I don't know if it'd take 3 hours, but it'd take a long time. You had 10 bites on the bank. It's a bunch. I sure didn't.
Not big fish, no.
Well, 3-pounders are good ones. I don't know. My question is how'd they catch all that weight Saturday in that tournament that we read?
Well, some of these areas, you say they're done, but man, some of these areas, and I agree, it feels that way, but some of these areas, there ain't no beds at all. There's no fry, there's no beds, so it's like, is there just no fish in that area? They don't live, but I mean, we went to one area, dude, it's a canal that has deep water running through, and then it goes to a backwater that has like 50 acres of pads. And you don't see, I mean, I put the troll motor down and went down one whole side of that canal, then went to the pad and didn't see a bed one. Maybe a couple empty ones, a couple. And then I went to the pads and threw a worm around, and I mean, dude, it just felt dead. There was nothing.
Mm-hmm. I think those are the areas that they went earlier and all the grass is grown up. You can't see the beds now.
Hey.
Like you know Hey.
Like an hour where I was getting the light off.
You think the lights are gonna be better than they were last week?
Do what?
You think the lights are gonna be better than they were last week?
Well, according to that week tournament Saturday, I would say they were going to be about the same. Dude, I think it's brutal.
Huh?
I think it's brutal.
Oh, it's terrible.
I caught a fish yesterday morning when I started today, weighed 781.
God almighty.
Yeah, and I was like, it's gonna be a good week. I had one more bite the rest of the day.
I caught 2 yesterday morning, and then I didn't get.
Fish a lot of stuff like it. And I haven't had very much success, so I don't know if I can replicate it or not. My back hurts. It's 8 o'clock at night and I literally just walked in and laid down on the bed. John did the same. He's laying in bed too. We haven't even eaten dinner yet.
What's the lowdown on this place?
It's got giants, but it's hard to get a bite around here. My God, it's hard. I mean, it's hard. In the mornings, a little shad spawn, get a few bites, and then the sun gets up. There's a few spawners. They're few and far between. And they run like hell from you. Because you're the 500th boat that's tried to catch them in the last 6 weeks. They're smart. I mean, smart. John told me he floated up on some with the wind, used an old Oklahoma Indian trick. They still ran off. He came in silent as the wind. It's going to be a fun week.
I'm playing this game. It relaxes me, so I don't have to think about fishing and how bad I am at it.
I've been wondering why you play that game so much. You love that thing. My wife's got one of those on her phone. She plays it all night long. It keeps her up at night. Like it's like 2 in the morning, dude, and then I'll wake up and it'll be light in the bedroom and I'll roll over and I'll be like, what are you doing? And she'll show me her phone and it'll be like that Minecraft game or something. Not Minecraft, but ooh, pot roast. So this week we did the crock pot because I can make these bags, make up all the dinner, set them in the refrigerator, and then put it in the crock pot, turn on low, leave, fish all day, come back, and there's dinner. See, come here, I'll show you. Here's tomorrow night's dinner. Literally, in the bag. It's called crack chicken. Didn't you know what it's called? Anyway, you just set the whole bag in there, turn it on low, come back, it's done. I have 3 meals fixed like this, so practice days are so long. I mean, dude, it's past 8 o'clock and we're just now getting in, so cooking and all that. But this works. And easy cleanup, hopefully. You can pour this juice on it.
I know, it's like the same thing. Tipping the plate over. A month ago it was 2 foot lower than it is. And those fish were bedding 4 or 5 foot then. Some of the big ones that I saw were. So now, all the grass is overgrown. You don't even see it. You don't even see that they bed. The beds are grown, the grass is grown over the beds, and those fish are gone.
I agree.
Look for some brush and stuff like that. Something different.
It is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Last day of practice. It was for week 2, and man, this morning I felt it. Like, I even had 8 hours of sleep, and I felt it like my body was like, oh God, please, 1 more hour of sleep. I don't mean just because you're sleepy. I mean like because your body's like hurting, back's hurting. It's starting to add up. It's that grind. Just go run some new water and see if I can find something I hadn't found. I mean, I got to find something today. Something with some bites other than no bites or small bites. That's the plan. There was a boat put in out there at the ramp yesterday. I saw it at the bridge.
Well, the gate and shows.
This one was on the done, big boy. It's soaking wet out there, son. I mean, freaking wet. We gotta have some rice. This is the rice trip right here this week. If you ain't having rice, you ain't Asian, I guess. Get a couple cups of that good stuff right there. Yeah, maybe a little more for Big John because he likes rice. Ooh, I mean, it is freaking raining. Pouring down the rain. Fishing sucks. Found me a 7-pounder on the bed though. Then I drew boat 85. I don't know what good that's gonna do me, but she'll bite for somebody first cast, whoever somebody is. I just don't think somebody's gonna be me. But I'm gonna go straight to her. We're gonna find out. Oh, these rice cookers are the contact fill out fire around stuff. Take about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and we'll be done. Ooh, look at this. This is the cracked chicken done. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Some Rotel. Pull that chicken apart.
If you're fishing really, really shallow, remember that Cinco with the spinner on the back.
Have you tried it? I thought about it this week.
I had one bump it, but I just put it on at the end of the day. But you know those shallow flats where like they're spawning, but you can't really see them? I'm thinking about firing them through there too. I don't know.
Maybe them gar are bumping my little underspin. Sucking. Well, my starting lineup is a 7-pounder on a bed, but I'm boat 85 and she's real shallow. She bites, and I don't think I'm going to get there to her first, but she would be my first. And if starting lineup is her, then I'm probably going to feed her some type of plastic, probably a BFE. Feed her BFE first, and then if she's probably going to have a boat sitting on her, so I'm just going to turn around and come back a little ways and chase a little bit of the shad spawn in the morning. So it'll be spinner bait 1 and 2 will be my play for probably the first 2 hours of the morning, and then I'll probably go throw a frog around, a little Cinco around, and pick up some more bed fish, and hopefully by that point in the day I'm just looking for new ones for day 2. I'm hoping that I could get some weight. I don't know, not like freak show weight or anything, but just a decent bag, 14, 15. I'd be super pleased with 15 or 16 pounds, and just let me go look for the rest of the day. For day 2, that's my plan.